realization. Strength itself, your physical strength, will not be active. 0% active in the hybrid existence. Now, I assume the first response is going to be, wow, everyone must be so weak in the hybrid existence. Which, that'd be a very obscure assumption. What gives you strength? Would you really say your muscles? Would you really say what your arms can do? Or what your spirit can do? Or what you can do as a person? Self is defined by depth, not strength. Self is defined by depth, not endurance. True endurance is motivation. Motivation, hybrid creation. There's much to be revealed. Now, I know the only ones affected, which this is the way it is, and it just is, women. Now, women want at times a man that has some type of strength, sure, but more as a guardian. But in unnatural circumstances, it's unclear. And look how you have Bowflex, etc. Guys, honestly, if anyone's listening to this and is buff and thinks you're the stuff because of that, because you're physically strong, goddesses, that's all I gotta say. What is physical strength to a goddess? There's going to be a lot of realizations, I would say in a comical manner, but in a realistic manner. All these UFC wrestlers, all these WWF, whatever's out there, I don't watch it. Ironically, caught 5 minutes of some wrestling last night. Oh, it's hilarious. Irony. Love it. It's so funny. Irony is awesome. There'll be tournaments held. There'll be matches. No, we're not going to, whoever this pertains to, or for the sake of comedy, I guess you could say cosmic comedy. Irony on that one. Happened to read that book. That was Cosmic Trigger. Oh wow, that's even more ironic. These matches will be held. Now, who you're going to be fighting, you will not believe. I'm going to leave that to an absolute surprise. So, let's say you got a UFC fighter. Let's say this guy's quite good, right? Physically. Okay. The acknowledgement for his... there's a difference between muscle strength and skill. Your skill in martial arts will be acknowledged because you put graphic experience into formulated words. Let's just say converted into physical conversions. You would have martial arts. Tony Jaa will be a very formidable match, actually. Tony Jaa being the greatest martial artist in the world. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be a big surprise behind these men or women who either want to be a man or really just love strength, which is, again, unnatural and obscure. Unnatural circumstances, what can you expect but obscurity? Will have their chance to be acknowledged. Now, possibly, instead of going the whole I'm strong and I'm basically gonna mess you up, they might change in the match. They might change in the ring. And this is to say that they might either figure out the whole process or realize that it's their desire to want to be, their desire to be, which is to say everything that is evolutional. It might get interesting. But there would only be one. And there can only be one. I bring that up because it's a big deal. Men have altered unnaturally the whole respect system entirely. Men ultimately have been messing up the world. how often, other than Sarah Palin and the Queen of England and just a minuscule amount, how often do you hear a woman being behind millions of murders and war, or even thousands? Except Queen Elizabeth. Elizabeth being the main one. At some point, when the self becomes so obscure, it's no longer considered a person, but an obscurity of self. Not an obscurity of the government. Oh, that's different. That's totally different. I believe that about covers everything. I've saved the best for last. The best for last. Oh, there will be a celebration. My gosh, will there be a celebration? It's going to be a very unique process to see night bloom into. Wow, I see. I can't even go further than that. Articulating with words, it's just not possible. It's just not feasible. It's not practical. Words are not practical enough. They express and explain things, but they don't show the essence of what we can see, like in a real-time basis. Now, unless what I'm speaking of, and all considerations of what I'm speaking of, let's just say were to form into a world or something like that. Well, then in the case, it'd be different. We do that within. We look inside ourselves, and we, through our experiences in life and understandings, go to our own worlds. Essentially, not ironically, essentially, you are going to be acknowledged for what you have been able to creatively create in this unnatural reality. What you were able to do that was progressive will be acknowledged greatly. I do actually want to go back to this subject of when you arrive into the hybrid existence. There will be anything that you needed for emotional distress. This could be of all types. This could be a physical condition from ADD to just about anything. There will be either an all-in-one or a few to several, depending on who you are and how much you have experienced. It's just unnecessary. Elixirs, vials will be there. Now, it might come in mushroom form, but that's only for those who have had that experience and would see a really beautiful colored mushroom and want to eat that, which would taste a cross between marshmallows and a hint of the best white and dark chocolate you've ever tasted. So, yeah. The hybrid existence is going to have plentiful of abundances of beauties that you truly could only hope to imagine. Even if you could imagine it in your ultimate being, it's still not going to convey everything that it is, because all is eternal in real time. All is. It's always. Let's see. One last thing. This is the last thing. Okay. The money appropriated from companies that were just basically unnecessary will go back to the people of the world, which I believe 94%. So from the government, all the government spending that, all the government spending that was for anything government at all, even if it's made a jet, which you obviously can't use a jet for money, or that you really can't stick a jet in your pocket, or a backpack, of course, will be converted into cash. It will be calibrated. It's already been calibrated, all of it. The numbers will be, let's see, those numbers and figures for all people of the world, all beings of the world, will be spoken of the day of the trials for the government, which will be, I don't quite know how that process is going to work, because everyone's going to realize a lot of intense truths